Okay, so here we are back to the Daddy Video Car Rider Line vlog. So here's my question of the day, because I just had this happen. It's a touchy subject. So the way that my car rider line works, you go down, you get into the school line, and then it kind of like horseshoes back around to where the school line is. So what happens is it's such a long horseshoe that you find yourself you just look around. You just part of driving, make sure you don't run over a kid or, water buffalo. So have y'all ever been driving and then you see like an open spot way up in the line? And then you have to make a decision. Are you going to be that guy? Are you going to be that guy that skips like 50 cars because the person who's supposed to be pulling up isn't? It's kind of like, I feel like it's like taking a parking spot that's not yours. Like you see the car like right there and you know that's not your parking spot. But at the same time, you're like, you can't go forward and go around them if they're not going to pull in and park. So what do you do in those situations? I don't know. It's one of those unspoken written rules of you just don't be a D-bag. So I'm sitting here and I see the open spots, and then I see and we're about a lot of open spots here. A lot. So I'm like, man, I really want to do that, but trying to work on my karma, trying to work on myself, trying to make sure that I don't have that negative energy coming back to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let that one ride. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna stay in my car, and I'm sitting here. Comes to find out, car's broken down. So everybody else in behind me decided to be D-bags of the year. And now they have blocked off both lanes of traffic trying to be one of those people that goes up to get those spots. So now they've shut the car rider line down. I'm in park right now because they got to figure out how to move these cars forward that were trying to be D-baggish, while all of us other people are sitting here trying to just get around because other people, they can't leave. Does that make sense? Like you have a parking garage, you're entering and where you're supposed to enter, and you're entering where you're supposed to exit. So now nobody can get out. Well, if nobody can get out, there's no parking spots. So we're at a standstill. It's like watching a bunch of grown people try to play Tetris with their cars, or that parking lot game where you have to you can only go right or left, but the steering wheel is way too hard and you can't park it without running into the taxi that is for whatever reason parked at a weird angle. I don't know. What a day. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm watching them. I'm sorry if I keep looking up, but I can't help it. It's like seeing a unicorn. Watching a bunch of grown people try to figure out how to do this. It's just the most amazing thing. And angry. People are getting out of their cars, throwing their hands up. We're supposed to be the examples. We're supposed to be the ones that are teaching our kids to share. Teaching our kids to be good to one another. We can't even pick them up out of a car rider line without getting angry and hostile. Now I think it's the line mentality, or how fast technology and information you get so fast. I remember when you wanted to call somebody and there was a good chance they weren't in, or they were going to the bathroom, or they were entering their groceries, and you go run to the phone as soon as you hear it, and the phone stops ringing, and you have no caller ID, you have no nothing. So you're stranded, let's say, and you're trying to call mom or dad or friend or lover or whatever. Now we have these handy dandy things, which I'm recording myself on right now, and if they don't answer, you can text them. You can text 50 different people. I remember when I had a little sheet of paper, and I used to always carry it with me. It had everybody's number on it. Because you had to memorize numbers back then. Right now, if something were to happen and my phone were to break, there is not a single person in the world I could call. Not one. I don't have a single number memorized. I probably need to work on that. Just in case. I mean, just in case, you know, my phone dies or my phone breaks or zombie apocalypse or whatever the case may be. But if I lose my phone, like, I'm done. It was a simpler time. I remember when I was in high school, there were times when my car broke down and I was in high school, I walked home. I rode with a friend. Now, technology is one of these things that we get information, we get things so fast, and if we don't get what we want instantaneously, we get so angry, so mad, and frustrated, and like want to quit. You know, and even the generation that grew up like in the middle of it. You know, it's funny, you know, I talk to people and they don't remember what it was to not have the internet. I have an encyclopedia, an old encyclopedia set, still in my house right now. Had a coworker of mine was at the house not too long ago, and he was like, "What are those things?" I'm like, "It's an encyclopedia thing. Like, what are you talking about?" I'm like, it's Wikipedia on paper. And he was floored. And I'm like, yeah, this is how we used to have to do papers. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have, you know, spell check. I remember learning how to type in high school, trying to figure all that out. All right, it looks like the adult Tetris parking lot game is starting to come to a close, so I'm gonna have to get off here because I'm not trying to get in trouble today. But that's my Car Rider Line video of the day. So y'all have a good one, and we'll pick back up tomorrow.